Mike, turn your games down.
Time for another movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's Kung Fu dancing with me tonight?
I'm Zach from Absolutely the Best Podcast, A Work in Progress, and it's obvious I'm the one.
Mario from Bias Gaming, and this is a fucking great movie. I'm sorry, it really is. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, Sierra Jones, the warden, with you from Bias Gaming.
Welcome back, all three of you. And we are here to talk about a movie that won the Patreon poll. We are here to talk about Kung Fu Hustle, Chinese movie, directed by Stephen Chow, and came out in 2004 in Hong Kong. That's what I'm seeing on here, so that's what I'm going to go with. Because I don't know what TIFF is. Oh, Film Festival. Okay. So yeah,
I think
2004.
it's also called Kung Fu Vision or Fusion because on my TV, on the Vizio, it shows it as Kung Fu Fusion or Vision.
That's a better name.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle is pretty stupid.
By the way, Mike, when you said TIFF, you're like, I don't know what TIFF is. I was like, your wife?
Yeah, I know that, but hers isn't TIFF capitals.
It's a, isn't that a image file format?
No, maybe it is. No, you're right, it is. Yeah. Higher productions. When I used to fuck around with Photoshop. Yes, you are right. Pretty sure, or at least close to it. All right, so I always start these off with our memories. I had never seen this movie, didn't know it existed, and apparently I have never even seen a Stephen Chow movie in my life.
I don't think I've seen one besides this, to be honest.
I've heard of them. I haven't seen them all.
I mean, there are a few. He did a lot of movies.
For me, this one was something that my wife made me watch. I don't know, about 2010, I'm thinking. And the first time I saw it, I really wasn't digging it for a lot of the movie. I was kind of confused as to what exactly the plot was. Then once Singh goes through his transformation, everything kind of comes together. And I've enjoyed rewatching the movie multiple times since then. This is one of a handful of movies that I've seen like that where it comes together in the end and you're kind of confused until you watch it most of the way through.
Or like you have to rewatch it again to kind of understand it.
Yeah.
Now that you've seen it the first time or so kind of thing. Yeah.
Mario.
My history with this movie is, Jesus Christ, when it first came out or came to America to TV, I guess, because I want to say back like in when this movie came out again? Hang on.
2004?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I was about 10, yeah. So I want to say I was in 2006 then. I had just moved into my mom's house in the ranch, and it was one of those movies that was on the free pay-per-view when DirecTV first came out. So because it was one of the free pay-per-view ones, my stepbrother, because he was weird, he played it on repeat over and over and over again, and it annoyed the hell out of me as a kid even.
That's fair. But
then I grew up, I'm like, you know what, it's not a bad movie, but God, having to watch it over and over again because it was the only free pay-per-view movie we had. I mean, and don't get me wrong, this was on those big freaking dinosaur jumbo TVs, you know, the ones that you had to put wheels underneath to get it inside, like those freaking, like when 75 inches wasn't just a flat screen, it was a flat screen but a big-ass box. It looked like it had a big-ass stereo behind it, which it did.
Yeah.
All right. And Sierra.
Don't really have much of a history with this. I would say going back maybe 6 years, only because Mario showed it to me. I honestly can't remember how we got onto it, but he knows that I love weird, ridiculous movies, and I have a thing for, watching Korean dramas, a lot of foreign movies. I've watched, German, French, a couple different things. So yeah, when I watched this, I about died. I love how ridiculous it is. I love the pure, in a way, some cringiness, just the, what the fuck is happening? Did he just say that? Like, it's great to me. I like it. And yeah, it's since then.
Okay. I'm glad that you guys liked it a lot.
Here it comes.
So, I tried. I mean, I did laugh. There were parts like, oh, that's funny. But when I keep looking at a movie's time to see how much is left, that's probably not a good sign.
Yeah. I do think that it's a little slow for the first half.
Really?
Yeah.
Even on rewatch.
I thought it went by way too fast the past few times I watched it today.
Well, it depends on what you're into. I'm not a big comedy person.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, I try some, and I really like Big Trouble in Little China. That's not really a comedy, but it has comedy bits. But there are certain movies that I really like. And this one, like, I like some of the kung fu that they do, but it's just so stupid. And I know that's the point. Like, I know that's what this movie is. This movie is meant to be a goofy 1940s, well, set in the 1940s, like Chinese, idea. But there were times where I'm laughing and there are times where I'm just like, can this end already?
I think that a lot of the slapstick works, and it easily could not. But where it loses me is when it gets into like the Looney Tunes-ness of it. Like it goes too far.
I also said something about that too when we were rewatching it, because when he goes in the beginning, when he goes in, it's the guy they break out of the insane asylum and stuff. The main bad guy. He goes and he breaks through to the casino and stuff, but you can see physically how everything like dented in before it exploded, and I'm just like, that right there was the Looney Tunes thing. It was just
I did not put that together that was Looney Tunes. I liked that part a lot actually, except for the fact that he was doing an axe kick, and I recently broke my toe doing an axe kick. So I was a little bit traumatized by that, but that part I like. I'm talking about like when they're running and their legs are moving really fast, right in that chase scene, and when it goes on for a long time. That was too goofy for me.
It is some of my favorite things.
I did laugh at the one.
I get it.
Where Stephen Chow is running and he looks at the knife that's in him, and the knife is like. I did laugh at that part, but for me, there's just too much of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes on for too long, and like when I figured out that Stephen Chow is supposed to be the main character of this movie and the hero, I'm like, I would have been nice maybe if he would have done that, like in the first part of the movie, not waited to the end.
I think it was just supposed to be like a character development in a way, like he was like an anti-hero or not really a hero, kind of like a thug, like obviously a dumbass thug kind of thing. And then later,
dumbass is for right.
Oh my god. It's not even just a dumbass, he's a wussy, because there is another part where he's all like, I got this, watch the power I have, boom, and nothing fucking happened.
I no matter what. That's how I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he's always acting tough and gets shown up. Like when he's trying to pick somebody out of the crowd to fight, and he like picks the little kid, and the little kid's shredded, right? And then there's the short guy, but he's just squatting down. Like all that was funny to me, and I do like that. And I think that is his character development and his arc. But I feel like I hear you, Mike, on it seems like it's only the very last bit of the movie where he becomes the protagonist. But at the same time, I don't know if it would have worked if that happened halfway through. And I think it's okay to tell a different story. So for me, that part it works.
I was just put off by it.
I was too the first time I watched it. So I hear you. But I definitely like it better on rewatch.
I mean, I think maybe this is going to sound not the way it's meant to, but part of it also could have been the language barrier for me. Like I watch foreign stuff, but you got to be in that right mood where you want to. And I was doing this in between other stuff, and I wanted to do other stuff, and I couldn't because I had to pay attention to this movie.
Is he mad now?
I did have a similar issue this watch where I just did not have time to really sit there and pay close attention. And I don't know why I forgot that it was not in English, but I was like, oh man, like I can't be.
There is an English version
and working.
This was dubbed.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do dubbed. I don't know. I didn't bother trying, but I've seen it enough times I could keep track of what was going on.
I don't like to watch stuff dubbed stuff like this. Like, I mean, there are certain animes I have to watch dubbed because that's how I found them, like Cowboy Bebop. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like I can watch anime, sub, just like, stuff like that. I watched Korean dramas with Tiff before. Like I can I can handle it, but there was just something about this thing where it was just, I don't know. I just wasn't liking it, but I think it's too goofy at times, and I don't like really goofy. I think that's how I want to say this.
I'm with you on that.
Frog stuff was over the top to me.
That bugged me.
I actually like the frog stuff. The toad. It was the toad mode.
If he didn't do the face, I would have been completely fine. Every time he did the stupid face, I got upset.
The face is a bit much. I will give you that. But now I am not volunteering, but we have not actually said what this movie is about, have we?
No, we did not say the plot.
We don't have anything. He just volunteered.
Just kidding. You said you volunteer?
No. I do not volunteer.
I'll do the plot. Since Ken's not here, I have to. Ken, you can. So part of this movie is axe gang kill people, town that's all poor that apparently is hiding martial arts masters People come,
Yes.
start fighting, dumb shit happens.
And lollipops.
There you go.
And cool shit too, though.
I don't know. The fact that like the stuff with the landlord, but I am happy now that I finally know where that meme is from. Because I've seen that landlord in memes before, like with her in the curlers and the nightgown yelling. Like I've seen that.
Okay, I was gonna guess it was the scene where she's in the back of she's suddenly in the back of the car with her arms around the two X gang guys, and she wags her finger and does the fist shake thing. I thought that was the meme you were talking about.
I don't know what meme it was, but I know I've seen her face before, and it had to be a meme.
All I ever see is her in the moo with the cigarette and the fucking curlers in her hair. Always is the biggest meme I see everywhere.
Okay. So it's just the fact, like, how much people are undressed in this movie for no reason.
Oh, doesn't she scream? She screams the clothes off of the harpist at one point, right?
That's great. But if we're going to talk about clothes, I want to specifically talk about the one she likes to call out as the fairy. He was wearing bright red panties, man. Bright red panties. It killed me. That's all I had I just had to bring it up.
I mean,
that was the guy with the rings, right?
Yes.
He was awesome, man. He was a really good fighter.
He's also in Shang-Chi.
They're all good fighters. Yeah.
One of these actors actually played in Shang-Chi.
Which one?
I don't remember. I
really?
think the ring guy, but YouTube told me, and I didn't.
I should probably know this.
wait, the ring guy played in the movie about the rings?
I think so, but I don't care enough to actually figure it out
right now. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean,
oh no! So you made a joke about that too.
I made a joke the minute I saw it. I sat there and I was like, "Oh my god, look, the original 10 rings!" And he's all like, and I was all like, "If you think about it,
it's one of the two old guys is in Shang-Chi, either the ring guy or the guy with the staff, but I don't know which one."
It says Yunhua. I think that was one of the X gang guys. Let me see.
I mean, I don't know. It was something about everybody being half naked in this movie, like the fact that the big villain is in his boxers and a cut off t-shirt, or not t-shirt, but like whatever the hell shirt, sleeveless shirt. And I'm just like, why? Like, just put him in a cool uniform or something. Like, why is he just stupid? I don't know. Dumb things bugged me in this movie a lot. Like, it actually, and this is dumb too, that kind of almost contradicts what I was already saying, but it actually bothered me when the landlord couple actually put on real clothes. Because I thought they're going through this entire movie only wearing nightgowns. Just for the stupid fact.
Sometimes pajamas.
But like, they should have stayed in those outfits that when they actually put on real clothes, I was like, I thought you were going for a joke here, and then you put them in real clothes, and I'm like,
so you're like pissed off that they didn't stay with the gimmick that they were going for with the clothes, the PJs and everything.
Them it didn't bother me, but like the guy that always has that you get to see his ass all the time for some reason, like he just walked around with his ass hanging out. I'm just like,
I mean, he's got a nice ass. What do you want?
What do you show it on?
So I did Google that because now you got my attention about the 10 rings. It's the name of the actor is Yunhua, and he's the landlord, the guy in Kung Fu Hustle, and he's Master Guangbo in the 10 Rings. He's like kind of the leader of the group.
A little town,
hidden town. I can't remember the name of the town. Something with a T, but
I don't either because it's not.
He's been in the guy in the robe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So at least someone from this movie is in that. So I love the fact that I made this reference.
Yeah, good job.
I mean, they essentially. I don't like the idea of what the 10 rings are. I think that's a stupid. Like, they're cool in Shang-Chi, but I mean, I get it. I think that might have been a real weapon at one point. I don't know, but. It's kind of cool here, but I also didn't like Stephen Chow's character the entire movie until he shaves his beard and becomes like a good person. Like, he rubbed me the wrong way. Also, the poster for this movie is him. I could tell it was him fighting people in a suit that he's not wearing to the end of the movie. So like the poster spoils the movie, and I'm just like, when's this going to happen? In the last 10 minutes. Again, dumb complaint. I know.
It is kind of weird that you're following this shitty guy through the whole movie.
I know, like you guys are already saying, like the whole point is to see him grow and to see him change, but there are sometimes I'm okay with it, and this was a movie where I would have rather had him, I would have been okay with him being a dumbass, but not like, he's a dumbass, but he's like also evil, or just mean. Let's go with mean.
Yeah. Like
the deaf girl or the mute girl that he steals the ice cream from and then laughs at her.
What was an ice cream? Yeah.
Yeah, like, at least, one thing to steal the ice cream, I was okay with that. When he started laughing at her in the bus, I'm like, you asshole. I don't know.
No,
Again,
the part that got me was when she recognized him from him being a little kid and stuff, had protecting her, and then he recognized her back, and and he kind of slapped the lollipop, the whole reason why he kind of remembered her or they knew each other and stuff. He just didn't give a fuck, slaps it, breaks, and just left. So yeah, he was a dick.
I don't know why it bothered me.
I just in general kind of felt like that whole lollipop plot line was kind of tacked on so they could have a happy romantic ending.
I just felt like it was a little unnecessary.
Totally.
It was.
Beyond. It just kind of like you said, thrown on there in a way for like the love story, or just another little side thing, love interest and shit.
I'm okay with that, but when you make this character so hateable, I didn't like it. That was my issue with it. Like, had he not been, I mean, he's around the entire movie. He shows up pretty quickly, but he just feels like a background character until the end of the movie, and I don't know why that bothered me. Because, like, I think I wanted a martial arts movie that was, because I used to watch Jackie Chan movies, and I used to enjoy those.
Yeah.
And those are goofy. I mean, he fights goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something about this that was too goofy. Like, I mean, there are parts I laugh when the guy is his friend, the idiot, who's throwing the knives, and every time he throws a knife, it stabs his buddy. I mean, I did laugh at that part. Okay, I did laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it was too much.
I think.
Yeah, it just after it became too much, or it's just they was just doing it just because now. Because like after a few times, it was like, yeah, okay, the joke is gone. I get it. Which is like why I love it in a way, because some of it is just like, okay, it's so stupid. That's why it's lovable. But I'm also that kind of person who loves stupid dad jokes, even though they're so corny, it makes you cringe.
No, I'm glad that people enjoy this. No, I want you guys to enjoy it. Don't ever feel like my opinion is, I will always state my opinion, like when it comes to stuff like this.
You mean it's biased?
Yes, it is.
Mike, in regards to what you're saying about, you didn't really like his story arc, essentially, right?
Yes.
I wonder if it's, and I'm just kind of putting this thought together, but I wonder if it's because when he does become the good guy, the only reason he becomes the good guy is because the beast pummels him into the ground. And supposedly you get the exposition lines later on that, like, the beast cleared his chi flow or something like that and allowed him to become the one. And I did not like that they needed to explain that through dialogue to you. They should have just let you figure it out or hinted at it a little bit more.
Zach, I've already seen that movie, The One, with Jet Li. That's a good movie.
Okay.
I like it.
But I mean, I'm with you on that, in that the reason for him becoming a good guy just kind of isn't there. He's just suddenly, I was like, oh, now I'm the good guy. So
I mean, I would have been okay with it, with him being bad because he's poor, he's trying to get by, and then when he sees the girl that he recognized as a kid, when you have that moment with the ice cream, and then I'm like, okay, like he recognizes her, she recognizes him, and then he steals the ice cream, and I'm like, this could have been your moment where it's far enough in the movie where he could change, and it could start to make sense, but he doesn't change.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That should have been the impetus for him to at least try to change instead of doubling down.
Like I get him wanting to work for the Axe Lords because he needs money, and these are the guys that are in charge of, so much power. Like all that makes sense.
I just don't think the subplot with the romance was necessary.
It wasn't.
I think him just realizing the fact that, oh, they're about to be killed. Oh, this isn't right. Oh, that was enough. That was enough. You didn't need the lollipop stuff. You didn't need the fact that he got a golden shower as a kid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this movie loves stupid nudity and stupid, like, references to stuff, too.
Display.
Oh my God, yeah, they even referenced, I kept saying the wrong name to the movie. What was it? The Shining.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. I about died when I saw that too.
One thing that might have also hurt my viewing is I had commercials because I had to watch this on Pluto.
Yeah, that's too.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be rough. No, I own this one.
It hurt me a little bit. I thought about it, but I was like, I don't think I want to pay $15 for this. And you know what? I'm happy I didn't. So, and my wife wasn't going to watch this with me. She hates commercials. So if I would have tried to put this on for her with Pluto TV, she would have been like, yeah, I'm done. We were actually supposed to watch this together, and then I said, "No, let's watch a horror movie together instead that I have to cover." And then we did that, and then after I watched like 20 minutes of this, I'm like, "Yep, I made the right decision." You would have been irritated with me. So, well, one subtitle she would have had to read, so she wouldn't be able to fall asleep like she likes to, as easily, and this isn't her kind of movie. This wasn't even really like, I don't know if I even like martial arts movies that much. Like, an earlier episode that you guys have heard, that's already out at the time of recording this, Enter the Dragon. I mean, I was a little bored during that movie, but there are parts that I really enjoyed. And that's a 1970s movie. This is an early 2000s movie. And there are parts that I really enjoyed, but there's just too much stupidity. And I know that's the point of the movie. Like, I know, but I'm not, I can only handle so much in a movie. I just crossed the line a few times.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, I did laugh. There were multiple times where I was laughing. And I think if, like, the fact that the first heroes that you have in this movie are the 3 kung fu masters at the building, but then they kind of go away, too. Like, they're there, but then everything becomes about Stephen Chow's character. And I'm like, I don't like his character.
Didn't
It is
two of them or something like that in the beginning when they were fighting the gangsters or something? I remember because sorry.
No, you're fine. Please talk.
I remember the villagers begging, the 2 main ones, the ones with the pajamas and everything. I can't remember their names right now. Actually, I
Fight?
think
The landlords?
yeah, when they were fighting and stuff, 2 of them died, and then the
Oh,
one
yeah,
they call Donut, they call him Donut because he goes and gets donuts from him every day and stuff. When he was dying, they said, "Well, it could have been stopped if you guys would have just fought." So I
Right.
mean,
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, they
catch
could have
that.
jumped in sooner.
fighting or something like that for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that.
The Fated Lovers, that's what they're called. The Fated
Yes,
Lovers.
they called them the names.
But they
It was
said that
Paris, and
Yeah.
her name is
Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy. There you go.
I didn't catch that at all.
I did, but I didn't like it.
Part.
They, they
Irritated
say
me.
that, they say that they didn't want to fight because they had lost their son in
They
a fight.
saw their son lose a fight and
Yeah.
die. That's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, their son wasn't Stephen Chow's character?
No.
No.
Oh, because they make a comment. They're like, he would be about the age of our son. So I thought that maybe it was supposed to be a reference that is their son.
I took it as, well, I could be wrong.
I think you're
but
right.
I took it as that's like their like a son surrogate to them
Yeah.
at this
Oh,
point.
okay. Now I like the movie even less. Because I was like, oh, cool. They found their son again because he ran away when he got conned by the guy with the Buddhist paper all those years ago.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Thank you.
I mean, did he really get conned though?
Okay, when a random guy goes up to you and knows you're poor and says, hey, I can sell you this thing. I can sell you a deal for only $1 instead
I
of
mean, he did end up performing the move.
after he got pummeled into the ground by a toad man. Yes, he did.
Still did the move.
The Buddhist palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
pretty
the
sweet.
guy knew it was a
I like
con. The old guy to sell it, he's selling the kid.
It still worked.
I mean, a broken clock is twice right twice a day. So
You'll get him.
maybe I wouldn't count that. So I mean, I get where you're coming from, but still, I still con. Still 100% saw it as a con.
Even though he's a kid, he would have been smart enough to understand that this guy selling you this looks like he ran through a dirt wash or something. His hair was all like matted and out. You could see it was like dark black, and his face was almost black too. So I mean,
it should have been a guy in a suit that's well dressed because that's what con men usually are. So
yeah, you can tell. I think that's
work.
what the joke maybe was because it was so obvious.
yeah, no, it was 100%. I think what they were going for. It irritated me, but that's neither here nor there. Damn it, I was going to say something, then it left my mind again. It'll come back.
I'm sorry.
Nobody, brain gets empty. Well, I also watched this movie wrong. I watched this movie over the course of like 3 or 4 hours in between other stuff that I was having to do, so I had to pause a lot. So that didn't help. But I do that a lot. It's not the first time the way I watch a movie like that, but I don't think this movie works well for that.
I usually have to watch a movie in like 12-minute chunks. So I'm like, kids are finally asleep. I can go watch something, and then I fall asleep almost immediately.
Right.
I know how that goes.
I watch movies in the back just to listen to it. Sorry.
Hey, back in the day when my son was little, and he was afraid of the dark, I used to go because he wouldn't sleep sometimes, and he'd be with his grandmother. But if he knew I was awake, he would burst into my room. So I bought a PSP so I could play video games at night when and then I could like get half an hour in, and he wouldn't see the light and come chasing in the room. So I get it for a long time because I couldn't play any because the TV was on. He'd know I was awake, and he'd jump into bed with me.
Right.
He brought back an old memory. I bought a PSP and a bunch of games I never played. So yeah.
That's so sweet. I wish my daughter did that. Sorry, I was passing by her as I said that, so it was perfect timing.
He just looked at you like, what the fuck?
Anyway.
I mean, there are some good martial arts in this movie. There are times where it feels like real martial arts. Maybe, okay, it's exaggerated, but it's still like good martial arts.
Yeah, I like a lot of the fights.
Yeah, and it just made me think, I want to watch Kill Bill. That's what went through my head.
Oh God, I can't stand Kill Bill.
To be fair, I haven't seen it since it came out in the early 2000s, so who knows what my opinion will be if I when and if I rewatch it. But that's what went through my head.
I mean,
I haven't seen it in years, so I can't really, I don't watch martial arts movies, really, anymore.
I never really got into it. I'm not a big Uma Thurman fan. I never really liked it. I think my parents kind of forced us to watch it. My sister watched it a lot, so I kind of just
force your kids to watch.
not really. Well, it was more like they didn't want to change it, and we were sitting there eating, and they were like, "Fuck this shit."
How old were you?
Honestly, I don't remember right now.
Okay.
I would have to figure out when it came out. I just know my dad and my mom really liked the movie. And then my sister imitating the whole he's snake, get the eye out kind of thing for a long time.
Okay. I haven't seen him in years. I don't really care for Quentin Tarantino because I think he's an asshole. He has some good movies, but I think they're overrated. But that's neither here nor there. I haven't seen him in years. But I forgot about him until this movie made me think about them. Like, I kind of want to watch him now.
I mean, there we go. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's a decent enough movie, but I don't know. It's just my opinion on that. Well, back to this movie.
Oh, so I do remember what I was going to say. Like, one thing in this movie is after the three kung fu masters in the poor town beat the shit out of everybody and of the gang, then they send in new help. And what they do is they send in two blind men that play an instrument that shoots knives out.
Oh my God, dude, that was the coolest part. My favorite part.
Yeah, I really do like that part. But wait, are they blind?
Yes, pretty sure they're blind.
Oh, I never got that.
Am I wrong?
No, yeah, I think they are blind. Only because every time they hear something, they turn their head, but it almost looks like they do see after she screams the lions roar. So I mean, it's kind of confusing. It didn't really. It looked like it, but sometimes it didn't at moments.
I do like that. I like that scene a lot. Anyway, I guess you were saying you don't like it.
I liked parts of it. I thought it was kind of cool. Like, I was getting into the movie at that part, but I didn't realize that the other two masters, I guess, got killed, or I didn't pay enough attention.
Yeah,
and that was a good scene.
That's where like they're playing. It's called a long zither or a guzheng.
I got.
And the one guy gets his head cut off before the landlords get involved, essentially, right?
This is when you find out the landlords can fight.
I think so, right? Yeah, because she screams at them, right? But then before that, the one dude has the spears, and it gets pretty wild there. I really like that, where the guys are playing the harp, flinging like fists and knives at him with it, and he's deflecting everything with the spears. That was pretty cool.
There were cool parts. Like, that was some good martial arts action, and I did enjoy that.
You know what it also reminded me of was more recently in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I feel like they tried to do something like that in that one scene where with the musical notes, and it does not work there for me. But this movie, it works great. I really liked it.
I'm not a big Doctor Strange person, so I don't know what part you're really talking about. I can't think of it.
He's like up against essentially the evil Doctor Strange with the third eye in the
in Multiverse.
In the
okay.
Where the two universes have collided.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, thank you.
That part was better done in Doctor Strange.
I only saw that movie once. I can't speak to it. I don't know memory of it. It was back when it came out in theaters.
I have bad memory when it comes to other things. When it comes to movies and games, though, I have good memory.
Because you're interested in it.
Well, to be fair, Zach, you run a podcast that's about looking at the MCU movies and dissecting them. So,
well, which is why I should have known the thing about the guy from the Ten Rings. I've been
to be fair, he looked nothing like he does in that because it's years later and
and he's got a full goatee. Yeah.
I mean, I can't. It doesn't look anything like him. I thought
it was just a coincidence.
He's only in a small part in Shang-Chi too. I do like that movie though. I haven't seen it. I saw it a couple years ago.
Yeah, badass.
I liked it.
I liked it. I liked who played in it and everything. I thought it was a really perfect casting.
I was amused by a lot of the villains wearing top hats. That did make me laugh for a dumb reason, but it made me laugh.
I mean, they were popular in the 40s, right? Everybody had a top hat.
I think so. I think
the only style I somewhat recognize, like of all the fighting styles that are supposed to be known throughout China, is the Paris. His style is supposed to be the drunken master. So if you look at his first fight, the way he reacts with the twins, it's straight up. I just straight up saw Jackie Chan from freaking Forbidden Kingdom.
Oh, good movie. But yeah. Oh, okay.
But the rest of them, though, I have no fucking clue. But him,
In
he's
general, I
most
liked all the
obvious.
different
Oh, it's
styles.
the Drunken Master. That's what it is. He's Bo Rai Cho. Or if
The styles are cool. Like, I think if had it been not as comical and more realistic, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But again, I'm really weird about comedies. Like, I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I think that movie is amazing. But that movie is directed at me personally, it feels. So
I don't like that movie.
Which one?
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I can't.
Movie's perfect to me. Perfect.
It's a good movie.
No.
I like it.
But that movie, again, is that movie is so made for me. Like, I'm a huge Zelda fan. That movie opens up with Zelda music pretty quickly. Like, it just, I mean, the guy's an asshole dating a girl he shouldn't be dating. I did that dumb shit too. Like, that movie, I younger me was like Scott Pilgrim.
I just don't
Which is
like
not a good
Michael
thing.
Cera.
But I was.
Yeah, I totally understand. I like the concept of the movie. I liked everything about it. I probably would have liked the comics better if I would have started with that, but I just don't like Michael Cera that much in the movie. I just feel like
No,
it
that's
could have
fair.
one other person maybe would have tweaked it a little bit better, but that's just me. That's just me.
A one kind of person. So
Huh?
he's a very particular type of
Yeah, he is.
actor. He plays a particular type of character, I feel like, too. So
I feel bad. He kind of typed and stuff, but
yes.
what can you do?
I don't like him. I mean, I can't really go anything else I really like him, and I just love that movie, but that's just because. But no, I mean, the reason I brought it up, like, I'm just not a lot of comedies. So, like, that's like with this movie, I was trying to enjoy it, and I had fun, but just overall, I was just let down with the movie and not as entertained as I wanted to be. And I just wanted the movie to be over with so I could play Red Dead 2 or something else. So. And that's how I judged it too. Like, I was watching a different movie for this podcast the day before, and I wasn't checking the time constantly. I was just enjoying it, and that movie made fucking no sense to me whatsoever.
What
So,
movie was it?
Jacob's Ladder.
I kind of love that movie.
I need to rewatch it. I'm not going to, but I need to. But it's just, again, I like different type of stuff, and this movie was just too much stupidity for me personally.
Yeah.
And not enough. And too much of, there was no characters I really like. I didn't care for the landlord. Like, when they kind of have that twist and they're like, okay, now we're gonna defeat the Axe Gang. I'm like, I don't even like you guys. I don't even care if you succeed. Like, you're just not likable. I mean, the woman was annoying me, and the guy is kind of a pervert, which fine, but he's kind of a cheating pervert. So I'm like, I don't know. And the fact that they're landlords and everyone's being nice to them because they could kick them out at any moment if they really want. Like they do with the three masters who they just kick them out. And I don't know. I think I took that a little too personal. Because I have been kicked out by someone that was my landlord once that got mad at me. And she's like, okay, you got to leave now. I'm like, so maybe I took that a little too personal.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
And it was family too, sort of. So, hey.
Well, I know, especially in that situation, is the worst.
Well, that's why I always tell people, if you're going to rent from somebody, do it from someone where you actually have a contract.
Yeah.
Don't do it from someone without a contract. I tell everybody that. I'm like, yeah, you can live with friends and family, but no. Because they get pissed off at you. You can leave now. Where do I go? That's not my problem. So.
It's okay.
So maybe that's kind of, brought it down for me where they become heroes and I just didn't care for them. So. And I didn't like her specialty where she screams and then she uses the bell to yell through the bell to amplify it. I didn't like that. I thought it was stupid.
Thought it was fine.
Again, these are dumb complaints. I just want to make sure that's on record that I think my complaints are dumb complaints. So,
Noted.
I want everybody to know that.
Noted.
Well, I mean, this isn't a bad movie. This is exactly what the movie is trying to do. The movie is trying to be funny kung fu movie that is making fun of the characters and full of stupidity. Like, that's what the movie is. And it does it fine. Like, it is funny.
Yeah.
But it's just... Okay, I didn't realize when she yells "shut the hell up" at one point it's supposed to be showing that she has the power to scream, and because everybody grabs their ears and the glass cracks. None of that, did not put two and two together.
Well, what I love about her is
Foreshadowing.
the wisecracking kind of comments that she makes. I mean, that kind of hit home. My family makes a lot of comments, kind of bantering back and forth, digging at each other, but we know we love each other. So I felt like it was like a little like that. Just a little. Like, he's kind of calling the guy a fairy.
It's just her intro. Asking my ass. Money my ass.
I love it. I just love it because it also reminds me too a little bit of my boss. She's a little mean, but she's also sweet and stuff. Because my boss is Korean though, not Chinese.
I love her because she'll sit there and she'll yell at you and just go, and you're kind of scared and don't want to say nothing. But then she'll sit there and hug you. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. And I'm just like, what is happening? Stockholm syndrome.
I don't really have an answer for you in this situation.
I was like, you got quiet there. You're like, Sierra, do you need help? I'm like, yes. Just kidding. We're good. I'm all good.
Yeah, and also don't get that wrong. People do not appreciate that.
I was just going to sit there and say, wow, I'm just making sure everything is okay, everybody. Jokes all around.
I mean, I was happy that you guys got me to watch another foreign film because I don't watch a lot of them, so it's good for me to get more of them in catalog and just in my brain.
Oh, I have another one that's not. It is and isn't foreign. It's in English, but it's about the Chinese culture and about the war that happened over there too.
But it's made in. I mean, this movie I consider foreign because it's made in China. I mean, it was dubbed, sure, but it was made in China, and the native language is Chinese, Mandarin, or Cantonese. I can't remember if it's both. I can't remember.
It's both.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
Cantonese and Mandarin.
I'm not as good with my Chinese knowledge as I wish I was sometimes. I also didn't like some of the special effects in here where you get like the big lips, like when he gets bit by the snake and his lip gets all big. I just was like, this is not necessary.
It's creepy.
So
Creepy.
I mean, I get it. Like, you just had the Roadrunner scene, and I don't know. And I also kept thinking I recognized Stephen Chow from other movies, but turned out I have no idea who the hell the guy is. So there's a lot of that, too.
Yeah, I thought so, too. I thought I knew from other stuff. I don't know why I thought that, though. Maybe I'm just racist.
He's done a lot of movies, but just nothing that I have ever seen. But that's not that surprising.
Like, I've heard of Shaolin Soccer, but I've never actually watched it or seen it. So.
Hey, he did produce a movie that I know of called Dragon Ball of Evolution. He produced that.
No!
Yes.
Okay, you know what? The only saving grace of that movie is the fact that James Marsters said Piccolo had to be green because they were going to make him fucking gray.
Yep. And this is also Stephen Chow's second last movie that he starred in, apparently. Or had an acting role in. And then he went and produced movies after. He was a director and writer for a few movies, and then he also produced a few movies.
Yeah, Mario told me that earlier. I thought he had one more movie he starred in. That's what Mario told me.
Yes, CJ7, whatever the hell that is. A science fiction comedy drama in 2008. And then he became a full-time filmmaker and stopped. Because he directed this, he wrote this movie, I want to say, and starred in it, which is impressive.
Honestly, you know what? When we get to it, I already have my decision for basically Shelf Stacker Box, but I'll say that when we get to it, so never mind.
Okay.
But basically, it made me want to watch a different movie.
I mean, that happens. That happens with movies. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, any other part you guys want to mention that stood out to you, or just something that we should include in here?
Honestly, okay. I know it's a parody-ish kind of a movie. I get it. But the sad part is, you know what? If we don't know what else to say about it, it's going in the box for me. Because it made me want to watch everything else. Anything else that was action-y. Like The Matrix, better action, even though it's terrible CGI, better action. I'd rather watch Kung Pao.
Don't utter that.
I liked it at the time, but that's definitely a sillier movie. I don't know.
Exactly. And even though it's not the Fonz, even though it's not Henry Winkler, that guy makes me think Henry Winkler when I watch that stupid ass movie with the cow.
It is
I actually do like that guy a lot. He's done a couple other things that are really funny, but sorry, go ahead and finish. I do have something I want to bring up when you're done though.
Oh, that was it. Just I'd rather watch any other action-y movie that's comedic than this. Honestly, you know what, Mike? I'd rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
I'd be careful what you say.
Hey! I like. You know what? Be careful what I say. Evolution's at least better than superhero.
Superhero. I'm not sure what that is. What you're referencing?
Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mario just had to leave the show because he said something crazy, so he's gone now. Superheroes are an amazing movie. I won't stand for that.
Hey, it's a good thing I can carry on the show for you.
You can just fine.
Bye for you.
I'm kidding, by the way. So.
No, but honestly though, for a parody movie, at least it's not even. I'm sorry. You know what? It's not even a guilty pleasure kind of a movie. I thought it would be, honestly, because, as a kid, even though it was repeated so much, I thought I loved it. I even said it, a few days ago or a few weeks ago on the messenger that the ending made me think of Pogs, because when the homeless guy who comes back has not one but freaking 6 of them, just different colors.
That's called Stockholm
it's not-
Syndrome, Mario.
It's basically it's a parody movie that shouldn't even be a parody movie because it's not even a guilt trip kind of a movie like most parody movies are.
I'm just trying to think of other stuff to mention in this movie.
I don't know if I would call this a parody movie.
But
I don't think it's a
feels like-
parody.
That's what it feels like. That's what it's trying to be. It feels like it's trying to be their
A parody
version-
of Kung Fu
or
movies?
his version of Hot Shot, or his version of Police Academy, but Kung Fu instead of that.
Or like a compilation of all the Kung Fu movies, just the ridiculousness of it.
I wouldn't say it's really a parody. I would just say more it's just a comedy. Maybe that's parody? I don't know. Actually, people who are listening to this, let me know. Comment on YouTube, comment in Discord. Let me know what you think. I don't know what to say. And I don't want to say Mario's wrong, because Mario could be right. Could be out of line, but he might be right.
How about this?
I don't know.
So Kung Fu Hustle, right? And then you got other action movies like Never Back Down, like Blood and Bone, like even the more comedic ones like Kung Pao that I'd rather watch, even though it's stupid as hell, or Dragon Ball.
Be careful what you say.
Right? Okay, so there's those comparisons, and then there's another comparison would be like Knights of Badassdom, which is a great parody movie-ish, but it's also kind of making fun of, the D&D movies, but with a little bit of
For a second, that's not even a Kung Fu movie. Why are you referencing that? I get what you're saying. Okay, go on.
Basically, it feels like it's trying to be like a parody of those movies, like Scary Movie. It feels like it's trying to be like Scary Movie, but Kung Fu. That's what it feels like to me. No?
Okay.
A little. I think they were just trying to go to what ridiculousness boundaries they can, or they were just trying to make it seem unreal but real at the same time.
I'll take it.
So I had a couple of things that I wasn't clear on.
Please.
One was his kind of chubby buddy there. He chases him off near the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anything else happen to that guy, or is that the end? He's out of the movie?
No, he becomes the candy store owner. He's a store owner.
Yeah, he runs the business.
Right. That's
His
right. At the
friend
very end.
basically, I guess, is magic now and becomes a little boy with a little deaf girl and runs away. And you see the friend, he's selling the lollipops to kids.
Which is just, I don't know, all that was just odd to me. The whole movie was
And then down the street, there's a little kid with a lollipop about to get a pamphlet from a homeless guy.
And then
the homeless guy's like, I'll sell it to you for $10, and he gets upset, and then he says, well, I'll sell it to you for $5 because I feel bad for you.
All I could think of when I saw that guy, though, is the other homeless guy from another series that gives out boxes instead of pamphlets.
What?
No idea what.
Mario, what's in the film?
There you go. He got it.
Oh, that was great.
I mean, the guy looked the same age. The same exact age. Mike, come on. You can't tell me you didn't think that just a little bit. The guy's the
I didn't think
same
about that.
exact age as you did.
Yeah, because it's the same exact actor and everything, yeah. But I didn't even think about that
The
fact.
look of the guy, the same exact clothing, the makeup.
Well, yeah, because they just filmed both scenes at the same time, yeah.
It's like another homeless man, but he was in London. But
I'm
again,
not sure
he
what
had
you're
boxes.
referencing, other
What's
than
that?
with this movie.
What's that?
I don't know what you're referencing.
He gives puzzle boxes out, but he lives in London, not in Japan. Not in
Oh, he
Japan.
doesn't look anything like Hellraiser, Pinhead. So
But I mean, it felt like that's what it could have been.
that's it. Do you want to play a game of sexy torture? And this is, do you want to become powerful and picking on kids?
Listen, the homeless guy in London and then this Asian guy could be friends because they're the same age when they meet the protagonist and then the next person.
Remember, was he in? Okay, I don't know. But so I'm trying to run out of things I even want to say here. But also, like, when it comes to stuff with Stephen Chow's, like the last scene, I did enjoy when he finally starts fighting. It was mostly good, but just a little too stupid at times. So
yeah, I'll give you that.
The toe stepping. That's a real move.
I don't think your chin lowers down, and like that's where it got me.
I mean, the fact that he stepped on all of their toes, and not just one toe, all of their toes.
That was funny at first.
That's a real move. It's effective.
But it kept going, and it got dumb. Like, everything kept going just a little too far.
Made me think of the Matrix Reloaded scene with all
that
the
movie goes a
Asian
little too far, too.
How was that too far?
That movie is just...
The one guy against all the guy in the business suits? Come on.
No, I think the second Matrix movie is awful from what I remember.
No. The third one's awful.
That too.
The second and third are awful. Both terrible.
First one's a fucking amazing movie. And they just fucked up from there. But that's a whole nother conversation I don't want to have right now.
I prefer the second over the first.
Wow, that is a wild thing to say.
If Kobe listens to this, he will be laughing at you.
I was trying very hard not to take his tagline of "That's insane."
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know what? It's slow. The first movie's slow. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's a little too slow.
I don't know, man. The second one.
Young me thought the second one was great. Adult me thought the second one was garbage. So.
Unfortunately, I was an adult when I saw it.
Oh yeah, you see, it was a fun movie when you were young. Like I thought it was.
It's better. It's better though because when you play the tie-in game, it makes a lot more sense.
The game is not good, sir.
How dare you?
I have an episode if you want to listen to it.
I know you do.
Type in Enter the Matrix, you'll find it. Listen to me, bitch. Oh, I'm pretty sure I bitched.
I think you shouldn't need to play a game to be able to enjoy a movie.
But it expands the lore.
Fun fact, Zach. By playing the game, you don't enjoy the game or the movie. It's awesome like that.
How dare you, sir?
All right. Anything else to say about Kung Fu?
I had one more hang up, actually.
Please. About Matrix or Kung Fu?
Kung Fu Hustle. What didn't make it's not clear to me. So the X-Gang hires the Toad guy, right? And then he's fighting the lovers.
Yes.
And then he's got them both like in headlocks or whatever. And then the X-Gang sends Sing over. Did they send him over to take out the Beast or what?
Because I think the Beast wasn't really cooperating with what they wanted him to do. I mean, he does kill the leader of the Axe Lord, or whatever the hell their name is, right after that.
Right.
He just I didn't
guess
like that.
Clears it up. So my thought was, why did the X-Gang send him over to do that? Like, why did they want the Beast dead before he finished off the lovers?
The leader saw the Toad guy was so powerful that basically, he's about to kill the other two. Why not kill all three at once? Just back in the head.
Yeah, and I'm trying to click back to see that scene, but thanks to Pluto, it's like, you think you're going to skip half this movie and go to this part? No, not without a commercial. So I can't tell you what happened in that part. I have to wait. Oh, Pluto. At least I got to watch the movie for free, so I can't complain too much. I'm glad I didn't pay for this movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I will. Yeah. We'll get to that.
I was honestly looking for it. I'm so sorry, Zach. I am so sorry.
For what? Sorry, I missed that.
Did I cut you off? I thought I cut you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. You're good.
No, honestly, though, I was looking forward to this movie. I genuinely was. And again, like Mike, I was entertained for like a minute.
I was entertained more than that. I mean, I didn't hate this. I have watched much worse movies on this podcast that upset me more than this one. This one I had some enjoyment, but it was just lacking something. And the more we talk about it, and the more like when I'm trying like to think about things to say from the movie, and my brain just goes blank. And I'm pretty sure I watched this. Yeah, I watched this whole movie yesterday. So like I shouldn't be blank, and I'm blanking.
Right? I tried to watch it. Well, I did watch it more than a few times today. But
like he said, we watched it a few times today, and I'm blinking too. So you're not the only one, Mike. Sorry, babe. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, thank you. You took my point and furthered it. You were always welcome to cut Mario off to further my own point. So it's okay.
It just made me feel like I was watching a different movie. With somebody named Gohan and Piccolo. I think
Mario.
I love you,
Mario.
Hey, and I love Dragon Ball.
I know you do.
What did I just miss?
He's cutting down superhero again.
I
know. I love that movie. I have Funko Pops that are going to be signed from that movie when the actors come to a convention here.
I'm a Super Saiyan now. Oh, what happened to I say now? Oh, I'm not a Super Saiyan anymore.
I'm getting some Funko Pop signed. I have an Orange Piccolo to get signed, and I have a Super Gohan Beast to get signed when those actors come to a convention. 100% get no sign. They got to be the actors from that movie.
5 minutes about it, and it was Broly, and that was Johnny Youngbosh.
Hey, Mike, I'll get him back for you. It's okay. I got your back.
Oh, you mean like the person who can't even kill Hades by...
That's a video game. Your ass any day.
All right. Any last thing to say about Kung Fu Hustle, or should we go to Shelf Stacker Box?
I shall Kung Fu you all.
All right. I'll take that as a no. And before we wrap up this podcast, we have one last person joining us.
Hello.
Hey, Phoebe. I'm glad you could join us.
I am glad to be here. I'm so sad I missed the main recording, but...
Why was that? I thought it was on your day off.
What's a day off?
They unshackle you from the machines.
That is true. That is how it works.
I mean, you are in Nebraska. That's what they want. So, hey. So, actually, I didn't say this during the main recording, but I did want to say this. Kung Fu Hustle, the only reason this movie happens because you suggested it at some point on Discord years ago.
Which is sad because you did a Kung Fu or action movie Patreon poll, and I've seen all 4 movies, and I love all 4 movies. So this was a rough one to vote for.
You're welcome. And I did not expect this to win, so.
I would have been glad with whatever won. But this winning was definitely not one of my top options.
No, I did not expect this to at all. I didn't, as I said in the main record, I didn't know anything about this movie. So what made you pick Kung Fu Hustle? What's your history with it?
I probably have one of the most unhinged histories with this movie because I watched it in high school in my Spanish class.
Why?
Because she would sometimes show us just random movies if she had nothing better to do. If she decided we weren't going to do a test or whatever, she'd just show us something. So we watched this, not in Spanish, of course, in the English subtitles,
But-
original language.
It's Spanish class.
I know. We watched another Kung Fu movie, and I can't remember which one it was. This is also the Spanish teacher who showed us The Goonies, which was my first time watching The Goonies, in English. B-movie in English, but Finding Nemo, that's what we watched in Spanish. So it was all over the place.
I mean, I could get watching a movie in Spanish for Spanish class because, it's Spanish class. But why are you... That feels like someone's like, you know what? I don't have anything I want to do today, so here you go. Watch a movie.
That is exactly how it went, but I am so glad she showed us this movie.
I'm not. But sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, that tells me what you thought of this movie. Oh,
You'll hear my opinion when you hear the full recording.
this is gonna hurt.
So you'll hear that. That's already happened. Well, I mean, all this has already happened by the time people hear what I release. But yeah, you'll hear about that. But okay, I mean, that's I always like hearing how people find different fictions and what connects you to that.
Oh, she showed us On Bach. That was the other one.
That I wanted that to. Well, I didn't vote for that. I didn't really care what won. I wasn't familiar with any of the stuff, but that movie might have been more up my alley.
No, this is definitely a different kind of movie.
This is a goofy movie. Okay, that's what it's
is,
meant to
but
be. It's a comedy.
It's a comedy, but so I was thinking about this earlier while we were watching it, if it counts as a parody or an homage, and I think it blurs the line, because a parody will make fun of the tropes because the tropes are dumb, and it does that at times. But an homage feels more like something that will joke about what it's based off of, but will take itself seriously enough at the right points. And this movie at points takes itself very seriously. When you get real kung fu action, it's some of the best choreography I've seen.
I'm going to say more homage than parody, because it's not... A parody is more like where you're making references like a movie that we're going to be watching here soon for the podcast, UHF, or it's literally referencing other movies. That's a parody.
Oh, that is absolutely a parody. But again, that's a movie where it does take itself serious at rare moments, and it does have a plot.
And I that was something that I wasn't crazy about, is that it was like, go one way or the other. And I would have rather had a different movie. So
I think this works for what it's trying to do, because whether we like it or not, this movie has a legacy. This is... When I was looking it up earlier, people were saying that they took this movie specifically as inspiration for other movies. Like, this is the movie that inspired Kung Fu Panda and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because those are movies that are trying to be semi-serious Kung Fu movies, but are aiming themselves toward a more comedic audience. And if we did not have this, we might not have one of the greatest movies of the 2020s so far, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once. So, gotta give it credit at least for that.
That is a good movie, but that's not... Is that a comedy? I don't think so.
Oh, I consider that...
I mean, it has comedic element.
Yeah,
This is a comedy.
It's a multiversal goofball movie. This is a comedy, but again, it has some very serious moments, like the fact that Sun reminds the landlady and the landlord of their son, and he would have been the same age as Sun if he hadn't died. And what's really interesting is, looking into this movie does pay a lot of homage to a lot of different things that may or may not be known to a Chinese audience. You have the clear reference in the insane asylum to The Shining. You have the overhead shot of Sun fighting all of the Axe gang members and it's clearly the alleyway scene from The Matrix Reloaded. You even have the landlady and the landlord are actually supposed to be two characters from some ancient Chinese myth or story. But if you look at Sun and Bone, they're clearly George and Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Oh, I vaguely I know what you're talking about because I've seen that movie and read that book, but a long, long time ago. He didn't kill anybody.
No, there were no rabbits either, but it's clearly one of them is more of the actual con man who keeps getting himself into trouble, and then he's got his... Bone's not really an idiot, but he is the sidekick who keeps screwing things up. It feels like Lenny and George.
Okay, I think that's a fair statement. I'll take it. Oh, the movie I wanted was him in the white suit kicking ass for 2 hours, not the movie I got. But
but you still got
that's me.
A lot of... I don't know, I like the interesting characters in the different kung fu styles, because even though there is some really mystical stuff in this, Buddhist palm, all the things that you see are actually a type of kung fu style. When, I can't remember the guy's name, but the one who wears the iron rings on his arms. I always think it's Mai Tai. I know it's not Mai Tai, but it feels like that. You got the bow staff user. You have the landlady using the lion's roar.
I didn't care for that either.
I love the music. Like, two of my favorite characters are the musicians who are just bending the air into such a sharpness that it's cutting people.
I mean, that was cool, but I don't know. I went on a tirade already. People have heard, so I'm trying not to go on one again.
Well, I'm curious. What did everybody else think of the movie?
You have to listen to the episode for that.
Fine. My assumption is you're the only one who didn't like this.
You act like I'm a person that doesn't like things. God, how can you say that? It's almost as if you know me at this point, huh?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm always biased with certain things, and comedies are rough for me. Really goofy shit is rough for me. That's just me in a nutshell. So, and I tried, so my opinion with this wasn't great, but it's just because this movie isn't for me. This isn't my type of movie. That's all.
No.
I mean, I'm glad I watched it. I am almost everything we cover on the show. I am happy that I watched it, and I'm happy that it's on the show and I experienced it. I'm always happy it's on the show. Experience it, and sometimes there's only a few times where I'm like, yeah, I wish I wouldn't have. But that's not here nor there.
At least try.
No, I'm willing to try almost anything at this point. I'm always happy to try different things and have new experiences. Martial arts movies are not something that I have experienced enough of, I'm realizing, and this movie made me want more martial arts just without the goofiness. I wanted real martial arts.
Yeah, so you want stuff like Enter the Dragon, Way of the Dragon,
which we did
again on Bach.
I kind of feel like I should watch Bloodsport someday too.
Probably. You should not watch it's either The Forgotten or The Forbidden Kingdom. You would hate that movie.
Is it a goofy movie?
It's fairly goofy, and it's got Jackie Chan and Jet Li in it.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. But I looked this up. I mean, this was something that I think I wanted to see back then, but I never did, because I ended up becoming a big fan of Jet Li from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, those type of movies. I mean, he wasn't in that, but just from that time where we got movies like that. He was in a movie that talks about how he killed these assassins so he could get closer to an emperor to try to kill him, but I can't remember the name of that movie.
Oh, crap. I don't want to say that's Hero. It's something else. I can't think of it.
That's fine. I'll figure it out while we're talking, most likely. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of his movies, and I kind of like his stuff, but that's more realistic martial arts to a degree. It's Hero. You were right.
Oh, it is.
So, but that was my issue come from. It was just too jokey. I mean, there were cool parts, and there were things that made me laugh, but I was just ready for the movie to be over with. That's how I judge movies, too. It's like, am I done with this? Am I ready for it to end? Am I like, oh, this is great? Am I checking the time? I was checking the time a lot.
No, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. You have to be in a right mindset for this type of movie.
You got to be high, too. Probably helps.
Oh, yeah, probably.
See, Joe wasn't on this episode, or I could be like, well, did that help, Joe? But he wasn't there.
Oh, we love you, Joe.
There is one movie that if it wins the current Patreon poll, he told me I have to get high for. So
which one?
I want you to guess. You know what's on the poll.
Is it on his poll or is it on?
Gun Pao.
Oh yeah, I know.
You have to get high.
You gotta be blitzed for Gun Pao. You will hate that movie.
Yep.
Oh God,
I know.
that's gonna be Mike. Burn it. Put it in the box. Burn it. Piss
I've
on the ashes.
seen the movie before, actually.
Oh, that's surprising.
I saw it in theaters.
Oh my God, that's even more surprising.
I left unhappy. So we will leave it at that.
Fair enough. We're not here for Kung Pao. We're here for Kung Fu Hustle.
I mean, Kung Fu Hustle does have a lot of the same type of themes, with it being jokey, with it being dumb. Less dumb, but
Yeah, but it's
still
not a
dumb.
No, it's not a white guy green screening himself into an actual already existing film and editing
Is that what
the
that movie is?
entire plot. Yeah, Kung Pao is he edited the movie. He dubbed every single character himself and green screened himself into an existing 1970s kung fu movie.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe I'll appreciate it when I rewatch it, because I think I probably, unfortunately, will be, because people are voting for it. But we'll see.
I think you know what I voted for.
Yes, I looked at the poll and I saw what was winning, so now it's tied. So I at least get one good movie out of that poll. So
Don't worry, I knew to
But-
give you the final girls.
I do want to see that. Yeah,
Even
I
though
do
it is
not.
also a comedy.
Yeah, I can do some comedies. It just, I mean, I do like comedic movies. It just depends. It can't. This was like Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes, this a few times. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
When they're like we talk about when they're running, like, okay, I did laugh, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't like this. Does this need to be here?
Honestly, I think it does, because if you notice, the only people who show any sort of supernatural capabilities are kung fu masters, and they already were alluding to the idea that
He's a
there
kung fu
might
master.
be a hidden kung fu master, but you never get anything from the landlady, and then she is doing the super speed and stuff. And all of the axe people are going, wait, how is she doing that? You can just see their heads turning like, where the hell did she go? So that's an early hint that there's something about her that we don't know about.
That's fair. I don't know. Hey, I said it on the regular, but I was still amused that I now know where that meme came from. So I was like, yeah. Cool. Hey, I'm always happy to learn where memes come from.
Even if you don't like the majority of it because it's comedic, there are enough real fight scenes.
There
with
are
normal people like Brother Son that are great. And then you get the Beast coming in later, and he's doing his perfect E Honda impression, headbutting everybody.
Oh my God. I watched it over like 2 weeks ago now. I don't remember it as well, and I'm not playing it in the back. Well, I also had to watch the movie with commercials. That didn't help the situation either.
Oh, my version didn't have commercials.
You didn't watch it on Pluto TV.
No, we bought it on the Amazon Prime.
I am happy that I did not spend money on it.
You are...
You know how you don't know me by now. You know exactly what you get yourself into. We have been friends long enough. You know. When you suggest things on the Discord, you know, I mean, maybe not then, because it might have been earlier when you suggested a bunch of stuff when you first joined us, before you really knew what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah, but you've suggested a bunch of stuff from the whole gambit. I've got serious things and I've got comedic things. Like, yes. I can highly recommend stuff like The Artist or Room, but then I'm also going to recommend UHF.
Which is going to be on the show soon, actually. And I am excited for. That's the one I am excited to revisit. I know it's a comedy, but I think I'll appreciate it. I also have not seen it in so long that I'm excited to revisit it. So that definitely is a thing for me. All right, any other things you want to mention about this movie?
So Wikipedia doesn't say that they're connected, but so Stephen Chow is the main character, Sing.
Yes.
And is the writer and director. And around this time, he had another movie called Shaolin Soccer, which I've only heard fantastic things about. I've personally never seen it. But it's interesting in that movie, he also plays a character named Sing, and they're not the same character. This isn't a connected universe. He has been planning a spiritual successor, if not a straight sequel to this movie. Really hoping it happens, because we do need more crazy individual movies like this, because a lot of things just feel like remakes are the same thing over and over. But until then, we have everything everywhere all at once.
Okay. And then we should do your ranking. Where would you put the shelf stacker box?
That is really hard because there are flaws in this movie. There are some pacing issues.
Yeah, but it's all about
some
how you
some
feel.
yeah, there's some camera shots. I'm like, it could have been done better. But oh man, yeah, I want to own this movie physically. I'm putting it on the shelf. If it wasn't going to be on the shelf, it was going to be right on the top of the stack, easy to grab. But it's definitely a shelf.
Okay, which I think it deserves because it's something that you enjoy. So, and you enjoyed it enough that you convinced me to put it on a poll, and here we are.
Here we are, ruining my day.
This didn't ruin my day. Martyrs ruined my day. This did not ruin.
Keep doubting.
Martyrs is one of the toughest movies I've ever had to watch for this podcast.
Don't worry, there's gonna probably be worse things on that poster.
Somebody knows, just not me or Tiff, but somebody does know. But he keeps it to himself, thankfully. He knows I don't want to know.
Gotta ask him. No, I did ask him about the poster, but it was
Yeah.
one that I found, and it was a lot of matchups.
Yeah, I think he's found the accurate one that we have before, so he kind of knows like some of the stuff that's on there. But no, it's been a joy to go through that and how he enjoyed experiencing movies. All right, and then so thank you, Phoebe. Where can people find you at?
You can find me over on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, playing a bunch of different things, including Okage, Shadow King, 13 Sentinels, Slitterhead, and recently a co-op LP with my Nerds a Broadcast co-host, Teacher Bloke 85, which he and I have a podcast. You can also find me on other podcasts like the one you're listening to right now, and Jack Billings Presents King of the Bakehouse.
Hey, we're both on that one. Actually, a bunch of GMMF is on that one now. All right. And then stay tuned for the rest of our thoughts. And Zach, why don't we get the positive out of the way first?
All right. I didn't think I was going to be the most positive. I guess Sierra
either.
might be more. I think it's a really good movie with great inventive fights for the most part. It's a little too slow in the first half and a little too silly in some parts, but I really like it. I watched it a number of times. I'm sure I'll watch it again, but it's not quite shelf worthy, so I'm going to put it in the stack.
Okay. I'll go next. I'm going to put it in the box. I was a little torn between box or stack because I just was unsure how I felt, but the more, especially us talking about it and me rewatching it and thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's a box for me. It's missing something that I needed in this movie, and I can't really explain what it is, but I was just annoyed. So yeah, I have to make that decision. It's going in the box. And Sierra.
I would say it's shelf, stack, or box, right? Sorry, I always forget.
Shelf being something you love, stack being in the middle, box being something you dislike.
Okay, so I would put it in stack because I do love a lot of the ridiculousness of it. Like I said, I love the cheesiness, but it does get to where it's so cheesy, it makes me cringe. I can't do those movies, such as Napoleon Dynamite for me. It's just too much. So for me, it's like back and forth because I could watch a good amount of it, and I have certain parts I'd rather watch, and then I'll go away. Like I literally did today. I watched my favorite parts and then walked away. Watched my favorite parts and then looked at what I had to do. So it would be right there. But then I would like to have it to kind of sit there and show my kids just how ridiculous this shit is. So.
I mean, you could show this movie to kids. Like, it's goofy. Like, yes, there's some pretty extreme murders, but they're so goofy, it's fine.
I definitely made my daughter watch it today, and I can't get too mad about the extreme murder. We're literally on a full-on binge watching of the Final Destination movie.
Hey, that was my idea. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is, and my daughter's the only one who has seen the last one, so yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting to rent it on Tuesday or Wednesday.
So she don't care about the gruesome deaths, but yeah, she didn't even want to watch it because she said it was so lame. Okay.
All right. And Mario.
Box. Not surprisingly, but I would much rather watch Forbidden Kingdom, which is a good movie. I would much rather watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which is a bad movie. But
I won't argue with you that one.
I was looking forward to it. I honestly was. I was like, babe, we'll watch it yesterday. We got bored. We'll watch it tomorrow. Okay. We'll pause it. We'll watch it later. Okay, we'll go have lunch later. First movie now. Okay. What happened in the movie again? From what I remember, the toad guy fought the dude who became the caterpillar and became a butterfly out of the bandages. And we wish Krillin was in this movie.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
So. But it's a box.
All right. And I guess we should just go to plugs. And Zach, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Absolutely the Best Podcast, A Work in Progress, where we are just about caught up ranking all of the MCU movies and some MCU adjacent stuff.
All right. And Mario and Sierra.
You can find us on Bias Gaming with a very special guest coming soon because Final Destination was our kids' pick.
Nice.
But
First one?
you can come and yell at Mario with me.
Wait, what? Why am I being yelled at again?
Just because it's fun. Just at you. I love you.
Is it because I talk shit about superhero?
Yes.
No, I don't think she cares as much. I don't.
Be surprised what I got her into. Like,
So this is payback.
be surprised. She makes Star Wars jokes now and she hates it.
That's what happens. I watch horror movies now, and I don't really care for that fact.
No,
But I don't know if that's Tiffany's fault or Ken's fault. I'm not really sure. Only one I'm married to and one else every week.
You and I
Or I do
both
talk
know
every
it's
week, so
neither
not
their
sure.
fault. It's the fact that you saw Hellraiser. That's why you love horror movies now.
No, it's probably Ken's. Tiffany even says it's Ken's fault. All right. I think that's everything we need to say. So just I'll finish the plug. If you enjoyed this episode, there's over 800 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. We do have a Patreon. Every month we have 1 to 2 polls, so that's where this came from. Great way to help support the show, and you get to vote for things that might never come back, because sometimes stuff pops on the Patreon, goes away, sometimes never happens. Like this would never have happened had people not voted for it. It also was a Discord suggestion, too, that I had no plan to do until people voted for it. So, hey, vote on the Patreon. And if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to suggest things for the show, join our Discord. It's free. We're always happy to have new people join the Discord. You can find everything we do on, or you can chat with us, you can lurk, you can suggest things, you can be the show. Yeah, join Discord, please. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro, courtesy Helena. Hell has free. Follow her on TikTok, Instagram, and check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, audio only, and rate and review wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.